Have you ever wondered why, out of billions of people in the world, you met and became life partners with someone? Was it just a random encounter, a momentary choice, or could there be a deeper connection from past lives? Some couples meet and instantly feel a bond, as if they were destined to be together, while others may start off with differences or even conflicts. Over time, they learn to love and grow together. So, what brings two people, who seemed like strangers at first, into a lifelong commitment? Welcome to Value Gold. Today, we're diving into a fascinating exploration of the deeper connections that tie us to our life partners. Is marriage simply a twist of fate? Or is it shaped by the laws of karma and the seeds we've sown in past lifetimes? Join me as we uncover the spiritual and philosophical perspectives behind marriage, the power of relationships, and the meaningful lessons we can learn from love. This video will offer you new insights, not just into understanding your marriage, but also into appreciating the love and guidance present in your life right now. Ready to discover more? Let's begin the journey. Part 1. What is the spiritual connection in marriage? Have you ever wondered why, out of billions of people in the world, you meet the one, your life partner? Is it just coincidence, a random decision, or is there something deeper, something spiritual, guiding you two together? Some couples meet and fall in love almost instantly, as though the universe itself had already written their story. It feels like they were meant to be. On the other hand, there are couples whose relationships begin with conflict, disagreement, or even misunderstanding, yet over time, they learn to love and grow together. What makes two people who seem so different at first ultimately decide to spend a lifetime together? Welcome to today's video, where we explore the spiritual mysteries behind why two people become partners in this life. Is marriage simply a product of choice and timing? Or is it a divine appointment shaped by past experiences, or perhaps even previous lifetimes? In this video, we'll dive deep into the spiritual perspectives of marriage, examining how the concept of karma, destiny, and past actions influence the relationships we form today. Marriage is not just about love or companionship. It's a journey of spiritual growth and transformation, a sacred connection that can reveal the deeper truths of who we are and what we are here to learn. Whether your connection with your partner feels effortless or challenging, each marriage holds the potential for personal evolution and deep, meaningful change. So, why do we end up with the people we marry? Some say it's fate, others believe it's karma, and some think it's simply the result of the choices we make. Whatever the reason, each relationship offers a powerful lesson about love, growth, and the meaning of life itself. In the spiritual traditions of many cultures, especially within Eastern philosophies, marriage is never seen as a random event. It is the result of duyen, a unique spiritual connection that transcends time. This idea suggests that there are invisible forces, past deeds, choices, and relationships that guide us to the person we are meant to be with. In some traditions, this is known as the law of karma, the belief that our past actions and relationships influence our present reality, shaping the connections we have today. The saying, Hu duyen thien lai nang tuing ingo, vo duyen doi dien bat tuing fung, translated as, with destiny, even 1,000 miles cannot keep us apart. Without it, even standing face to face, we cannot connect, perfectly encapsulates this idea. It implies that, despite distance or circumstances, if there is a spiritual connection, we will meet the people we are meant to meet. However, if the connection is not meant to be, no matter how close we are, we will never truly connect. So, what does this mean for you and your relationship? It means that there's a deeper spiritual purpose behind the union. Whether it's your soulmate, a karmic partner, or someone you've met to work through unresolved emotional wounds, every marriage has its purpose. The key is understanding the nature of that connection and how it can help both individuals grow, heal, and ultimately fulfill their higher purpose in life. Today, let's begin this exploration and uncover the truth behind marriage from a spiritual perspective, understanding the connections that bind us, the karmic ties that shape our lives, and the lessons that lie ahead. Together, We'll discover how these relationships can become a powerful tool for transformation. Not just for the couple, but for each person individually. Part 2: The 3 types of spiritual connections in marriage. Now that we've touched on the idea that marriage is not just about love or coincidence, let's explore the different types of spiritual connections that can guide 2 people into marriage. In many spiritual teachings, particularly those from Eastern traditions, marriage is not simply a bond formed by mutual affection or attraction. It is often seen as the culmination of past actions, relationships, and unresolved lessons that need to be worked through in this lifetime. These connections are sometimes referred to as duyen, or fate, and they can take on different forms. 1. The bond of good karma. The first type of spiritual connection is what we call the bond of good karma, or duyen lan. This is the most harmonious and ideal type of relationship. It's when 2 people meet and feel an instant, deep connection, a sense of having known each other for a lifetime. Even though it's the first time they've met, these relationships often feel natural, like a perfect match, where both partners complement and support each other in ways that make life flow more smoothly. In this type of relationship, the bond feels effortless. There is a sense of ease, comfort, and mutual understanding. This is the type of relationship where both partners have shared past experiences or past lives that were full of love, trust, and good deeds. The love they share is based on a foundation of kindness and generosity that they both created in past lives. And so, when they come together in this lifetime, it's as though the universe has conspired to bring them back together. Couples who share this kind of bond are often able to create deep emotional intimacy, build successful partnerships, and navigate life together with grace. Their shared history in previous lifetimes creates a solid foundation of trust and understanding, allowing them to overcome challenges more easily and appreciate the blessings of life together. 2. The connection of karmic debt. However, not every marriage starts out with such harmony. The second type of connection we encounter is called karmic debt, or duyen number. This is when 2 people come together to resolve unresolved issues from past lives, whether those issues are emotional, financial, or interpersonal. These relationships are often more challenging from the start and may feel heavy, tense, or even filled with conflict. It's as though there's an unspoken weight between the 2 people that they can't shake. But just because these relationships are difficult doesn't mean they aren't valuable. In fact, karmic debt relationships are opportunities for growth. These are the kinds of relationships where the emotional work is intense, and the lessons often come through struggle. For instance, one person may owe the other a debt of kindness, love, or even money from a past life, and in this lifetime, they come together to settle that debt. This could involve anything from learning to forgive each other for past wrongs, to overcoming deep-seated emotional wounds that have persisted over time. Despite the conflict that often arises, karmic debt relationships provide both individuals with a unique opportunity to heal and evolve. If both partners are willing to face their past actions and take responsibility for the lessons they must learn, these relationships can transform into something incredibly meaningful. The emotional struggles and challenges faced in these relationships are not punishments, they are gifts in disguise, designed to help each partner grow and break free from the cycles of the past. 3. The bond of karmic revenge. The third type of spiritual connection is called the bond of karmic revenge, or duyen tra oan. This type of relationship is often the most challenging and difficult to understand. In a karmic revenge connection, 2 people come together not because of love or mutual affection, but because there is an unresolved karmic debt that involves pain, betrayal, or emotional harm from a past life. In these relationships, one person may have caused harm or deep emotional suffering to the other in a previous life. As a result, the 2 are brought together again in this lifetime to pay for that past action. This can manifest in many ways, such as repeated arguments, deep emotional wounds, and a sense that the relationship is rooted in unresolved anger or resentment. These relationships can feel toxic, draining, and filled with emotional conflict. The partners may struggle to understand why they are so drawn to each other, even when the relationship feels like it's constantly filled with tension and difficulty. But the truth is, karmic revenge relationships offer the opportunity to break old patterns, release grudges, and heal long-standing emotional wounds. Both partners are given the chance to transform the anger and resentment of the past into something positive. However, this type of relationship requires deep emotional work, and it may not always be easy, but if both partners can rise above the cycle of revenge and bitterness, they can experience the healing and transformation that leads to spiritual freedom. The purpose of this connection is not to remain trapped in pain, but to understand and release the emotional baggage that's been carried forward from the past. In conclusion, each of these spiritual connections, good karma, karmic debt, and karmic revenge, offers a different kind of lesson and growth. While the good karma connection is harmonious and filled with ease, the karmic debt and karmic revenge relationships are more challenging but provide the opportunity for deeper transformation. Ultimately, the most important thing to remember is that no matter what type of connection you share with your partner, it's not just about the bond you have in this life, it's about what you can both learn and how you can evolve spiritually together. If you're experiencing challenges in your relationship, remember that every relationship, no matter how difficult, offers an opportunity to grow, heal, and become better versions of yourselves. And if your marriage feels easy and effortless, cherish it as a gift of good karma and use it as an opportunity to create even more love and happiness in your life. Part 3: How to build a strong and harmonious marriage. Now that we've explored the spiritual connections that draw people together in marriage, it's time to turn our focus toward how we can create a lasting, loving, and harmonious relationship. Whether your relationship was born from good karma, karmic debt, or even karmic revenge, the key to 1. Cultivating love, patience, and forgiveness. No relationship, no matter how perfect it seems at the beginning, is without its challenges. One of the most important tools for maintaining a healthy marriage is the ability to love. Be patient and forgive. Love isn't just an emotion, it's an action. It's about choosing to show up for your partner, especially when times are tough. Patience allows us to understand and accept our partner's flaws and differences, while forgiveness is the key to breaking free from the cycle of resentment. In a marriage that has been forged through karmic debt or karmic revenge, the need for patience and forgiveness is even more important. These relationships may come with unresolved emotional baggage from the past, and the emotional wounds of previous lifetimes can carry into the present. Learning to forgive your partner for both past mistakes and present misunderstandings is crucial. But more importantly, forgiving yourself is just as vital. The act of forgiveness clears the path for love to grow freely, unburdened by the weight of past grievances. 2. Deepening emotional connection through understanding. At the heart of any strong marriage is a deep emotional connection. But how do we build and deepen this connection? The answer is simple: understanding. To truly understand your partner, you must be willing to listen, not just to their words, but to their emotions, their needs, and their fears. Emotional understanding isn't about fixing or solving problems, it's about being present for your partner and acknowledging their feelings. When both partners feel truly understood, they are more likely to support each other through life's ups and downs. This is the foundation of a spiritual connection that transcends the material. In a marriage that has its roots in karmic debt or karmic revenge, understanding each other's emotional landscape can help you navigate difficult situations more gracefully. It's also important to recognize that understanding doesn't mean you always agree. It means that you respect each other's perspectives and approach conflicts with empathy. 3. Nurturing the relationship through daily acts of love. Love, just like any other part of life, needs to be nurtured. It requires consistent effort and attention. In the fast pace of modern life, it's easy for relationships to get pushed aside in favor of work, children, or other responsibilities. But a successful marriage is one that is prioritized. It's about taking the time every day to show your partner that they matter. Small gestures of kindness, appreciation, and affection can go a long way. A simple, "I love you," an unexpected hug, or a thoughtful note can strengthen the emotional bond between you and your partner. These daily acts of love, no matter how small, keep the relationship healthy and thriving. Even in times of difficulty, these simple gestures can remind both partners of the love that still exists between them. 4. Learning and growing together. Another essential element for a thriving marriage is growth. Relationships, like individuals, must evolve over time. Personal growth is a continual process. And when partners grow together, they create a deeper sense of unity and mutual respect, support each other's personal journeys, and allow room for both partners to become the best versions of themselves. In relationships born out of karmic debt, growth is especially important. The lessons that you must learn through these connections may not be easy, but they are an essential part of your spiritual development. By growing together, you break free from old patterns and become stronger both as individuals and as a couple. 5. Keeping the romance alive. Finally, never underestimate the power of romance in a marriage. Romance doesn't just happen in the early stages of the relationship, it must be actively maintained throughout the marriage. Whether it's planning a surprise date night, taking a spontaneous trip together, or simply taking a few moments to appreciate each other, keeping the romance alive helps to renew the emotional bond. Romance is a powerful force that reminds couples why they fell in love in the first place. In a marriage born from good karma, keeping the romance alive helps deepen the love that already exists. In marriages born from karmic debt or karmic revenge, romance can act as a healing balm, bringing light to the darker corners of the relationship and helping to create new, positive memories. 6. Building a shared future. As you continue to grow together, it's important to build a shared future. Creating shared goals and dreams gives both partners a sense of direction and purpose in the marriage. This doesn't mean that every aspect of your lives must be identical, but it does mean that both partners need to work towards common goals. Whether it's a financial goal, a family goal, or a spiritual journey. In marriages with deep spiritual roots, particularly those formed from karmic debt or karmic revenge, having a shared vision helps to keep the relationship focused on growth and healing. Rather than getting stuck in old patterns, you can create a fresh path forward together. A shared future binds you to each other, and it becomes a constant source of motivation and inspiration. Conclusion: the power of choice in your relationship. The true power in any marriage lies not in the type of spiritual connection that brought you together, but in the choices you make every single day. Whether your relationship has come from a place of good karma, karmic debt, or karmic revenge, the key to building a successful, lasting partnership is in how you choose to treat each other in the present. Relationships are not predestined to be easy or hard, they are the result of the actions and choices you make together. When you choose to love, forgive, understand, and grow together, you are creating a marriage that transcends time, space, and circumstance, and most importantly, by honoring your spiritual connection and learning from the past, you have the opportunity to build a future filled with love, peace, and mutual fulfillment. So, no matter what spiritual connection has brought you and your partner together, remember that the present is where you have the power to create the marriage you desire. Embrace each moment, support each other's growth, and continue to build a future that reflects your shared values and dreams. Thank you for joining us in this journey of discovering the deeper meanings behind marriage and relationships. If you found value in this video and feel inspired by the insights shared, we'd love for you to be part of our growing community here at Value Gold. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos filled with spiritual insights, life lessons, and more. If you enjoyed this content, like the video, and don't forget to share it with friends and family who may benefit from these teachings. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts or personal experiences with us. What lessons have you learned about relationships and the power of love? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this beautiful journey of life. Remember, your feedback helps us grow. And we're here to learn and grow together. Stay tuned for our next video.